most successful thing.
What, the alternative energy?
Part in the business.
I guess I'm pretty much the maintainer of the land, and I take care of everything and do all the fertilizing and everything that it needs for growth for the crowning of the plant.
What kind of fertilizer does hops need? I mean, they're sort of a weed, aren't they?
We use a fish emulsion from Eco-Nutrients.
Okay.
But it's also trying to find, you know, an OMRI certified, because we're certified organic.
I understand that's quite expensive. Is it expensive?
It can be, but you usually get your money back by the end of the year. You get like about 75–80% of your money back, so they refund you back. But it is an initial fee each year for them to come survey your land and make sure you're doing everything organic, and so that's been kind of a headache, but it's all definitely a good selling point.
Yes, it's got to be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, you know, it's good to keep it nice and organic, and of course watching the footprint and everything, so that's what we're trying for.
Do you have less problems with bugs?
No, I think we probably have more problems with bugs because we have to use since you have to use organic, like any sort of pesticide, I guess you would call it, but it's more just like oils and that kind of stuff. But it needs more applications.
And
so
ladybugs.
You're constantly applying it as opposed to just one application of, you know, Roundup or something like that. So that can be a little annoying, but you know, again, it makes a great product. So we're starting to get these big cones, and we're loving it. And all the brewers seem to be really digging it when we come in with that product. They love the smell, and it's got a high alpha acid, so has high alpha acid.
Is that what brewers look for? High alpha acid?
Well, it's a higher alpha acid for a Cascade. Usually, an alpha on a Cascade is about 5.6 to like 6.2, or now we have a 7.2 and a 7.9 last year. So it was definitely a little higher. So they're happy about that, and the beers that they created from it were really good, and Standing Stone really came up with some good beers. So.
Oh, I want to drink one of your beers. Which ones?
I think they're out now. They actually had like it was like an ashland, something like an ashland beer lager or something, and I think they're actually out of all of it right now, unfortunately.
And did they advertise your hops when they?
Yeah, they say it's from alphabeta, and I want to say alphabeta, yeah, and I want to say they had it somewhere on like a menu card or something, that alphabeta, you know, local ingredients and that kind of stuff. So
the name of your business is
Alphabeta Hops.
Alphabeta Hops.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the acids.
I have to go over and get some.
And the lupulin.
And this is Cascade. So in here along the strobile, which is the stem in the middle of the hop cone, are lupulin glands, and that's where the bitterness is. All the essential oils that are in the hop, and the lupulin actually has the alpha acid and beta acid in it.
Okay.
And when you boil a brew, these lupulin resins have to boil for at least an hour just to get them to go into solution. And the beta doesn't usually goes right into the air. It goes out of solution. Make this see these guys. Yeah. But that's what you're really after. With all this cone is just feeding it.
Okay.
The little guy doing the business there. He's taking care of those.
Oh, good for her.
There you go. I'll just take that off so you can munch away. There we go.
So is the discoloration, is that an indication that
Not always. What they do is when they're loose like that and the wind blows, they kind of bang against each other, sort of bruising almost.
Oh, okay.
Usually the only indication of age is they're very sticky, and you'll see the stickiness on the leaves. And they'll develop into seeds eventually because this is the fruit. They're male and female plants. The males we cut down because there's no use, they're all seeds. They're big flowery, and they have seeds on them. So we had 3 or 4 of them.
It has a wonderful aroma, so
I do
it's,
love it too.
it's
What can you compare that
You know,
to?
batten down the hatches, hurricanes coming.
I don't know. Somebody was talking a little while ago about putting it in with a, lavender and a sachet, and it would probably be really nice. It's sticky, so you've got to wear these gloves unless you want sticky fingers. It's really fun to stand here and talk to people and make new friends, and pretty soon they'll break out the beer and pizza, and that's always fun for lunch. But it's a real community event. You really feel like you're part of something. And then in a few weeks, when you find out where the hops go, you can go to the brewery that bought them. Like we went to Standing Stone after they bought them the first year when we picked them, and there's such an ownership in ordering the alphabeta IPA. It's a wonderful thing. So anyway, it's a lot of fun.
The final stages that we're gonna.
Honey, maybe that's what I'll.
So we have, we've got friends, we've got woofers, we've got neighbors, we've got, a lot of people jump in and help out. If we didn't have all the help, we'd never be able to do this.
So Rebecca, if the economy falls apart, which of course it will not.
Right.
Of course.
Well, we will have beer.
That's all that matters.
We will have beer.
And I have an electric truck, and I can drive to your house.
And in Germany, they say that beer is food. Beer is classified as a food, so we will not starve. We will just drink beer.
I do love those Germans.
I love your German word here on the wall. This is funny.
The Hafengerippen.
I'd like to know about it.
Well, you're working here on the hops farm. You're living here too, right? Because you're a woofer.
Yes, I'm staying in a tent on the other side of the hops field.
Oh, that's your tent. Okay.
Yes. I'll be staying here for 5 days probably till the end of the harvest.
I have no ownership.
Woofing basically is, it's an international organization, so you can get contacts to organic farms all over the world, wherever you wanna go and whatever you wanna do. They're all different. Like, say here helps. The other one I did was animal farm.
People take mine.
You help for a couple of hours a day with the work, and you learn about organic and self-sufficient farms. You get to experience a different way of life, which for me as city girl is very, very exciting.
What city are you from?
Originally from Warsaw, the capital in Poland.
Okay. I was thinking maybe Holland, maybe Germany. But...
Well, I have lived in Germany for a while as well, but it's been always big cities for me up till now. So
well, welcome to the country.
I'm really happy, to experience new things.
And your mother too. I think everyone says you're the expert on all that.
I'm the expert on it. Yeah, well, I mean, I found them and kind of brought them to their attention. I was taking a sustainable building course through SOU, and so I found out about all these different incentives and rebates and things like that. So I started talking to a local guy, Randy Warren, who installs solar systems and installs wind generator systems, and he started telling me about these new vertical turbines and all the different benefits about them, how they're completely recyclable, they're made from recycled materials, and everything is made here in the United States. The innards are hand wound by some Native American tribe down in Arizona or Utah or something. And
they hit everything.
They hit everything. The only thing that comes from outside the United States is one unique bearing that comes from Japan. And that's the only piece that no one made besides this one company in Japan. And so they had to go with that. But I still think they're a great idea, and I just think the technology isn't at the place where it's really like it really is harnessing all the energy that's being put out there right now. In a few more years.
We do have some home brew in there perking. Look at that in the cooler.
Oh, sure.
You have a lager, and Oktoberfest lager, and
when you say Oktoberfest lager, are you having an Oktoberfest, or are you
usually we have a little Oktoberfest to thank all our pickers. We usually have it at the true Oktoberfest time too. This was going to be the last September, and the last Saturday in September.
Yeah, they eat aphids
And we survived. We survived.
Be a word over there.
One day, there will be a word.
So this is our cooler for the hops. Kind of empty right now.
hops themselves.
Yeah, they're the hops. We bundle it up. This is our last, the last 5-pound brick of hops.
Oh, wow.
So we have one left.
That's awesome, isn't it,
Yeah.
to have only one when you're
Yeah.
harvesting?
Yeah, we can compress this into 5-pound bricks. And Standing Stone's been very good about buying quite a bit of our hops.
Oh, nice.
And then here we have some delicious home brew made with our hops. If I can give you a bottle or two to take with you. And here we have this is our Oktoberfest lager. That's it's still perking a little bit.
So are you
Yeah,
the
so
brewmaster here, Steve?
Yeah, I'm trying to teach my brewing techniques to Spencer and the boys too,
Really?
so they can make the beer and I can just drink it. I think that's much better setup.
Have you been doing it a long time though, making beer?
Yeah, I started in '91 when I retired from the Navy,
Oh, okay.
and then there was a big kind of a lull in it, and then I built a nice big, they call it beer sculpture, so we do 10-gallon batches. So I
Okay.
figure if you raise hops, you have to make beer.
Oh, absolutely.
Know the business.